はじめまして。皆さん、こんにちは。私の名前はジャイです。今日は日本語で自己紹介する方法を紹介します。Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Jai. Today, I'm going to show you on how to introduce yourself in Japanese. The word self-introduction in Japanese is called jiko shokai, wherein jiko means self while shokai means introduction. When introducing yourself, you can start by greeting first, then stating your name, where you live or come from, or perhaps you can share little information about yourself, such as your hobbies, for example. It is very important that you start your self-introduction with the correct and proper greeting. Remember to do your greeting with a simple bow. Bowing is a sign of respect and politeness in Japanese culture. These are the greetings you may use in your self-introduction. Ohayo gozaimasu is a formal way of greeting someone a good morning. You can also use or say ohayo, which is an informal way of greeting your friends, family, or close ones a good morning. Kon'nichiwa can be a formal or informal way to say good afternoon or hello. Konbanwa is a phrase used to say good evening. Hajimemashite. This phrase can be translated as how do you do. This is usually the first phrase that one says when introducing oneself in Japan. It literally means I am meeting you for the first time. It's the same Japanese phrase you'll use if you want to say nice to meet you to someone. Saying your name in Japanese. There are standard ways on how you can say your name in Japanese depending on the situation and occasion of your self-introduction. Remember that in Japan, they say their surname first before their given name. The standard form of saying your name in Japanese uses the pattern of watashi wa plus your name and the word desu at the end. Watashi wa means I am, and the word desu at the end of a sentence signifies politeness. For example, watashi wa GARCIA desu, which translates to I am GARCIA Jai. Next standard form uses the pattern of watashi no namae wa plus your name and the word desu at the end of a sentence. The word namae means name in Japanese. Watashi no is the Japanese counterpart of the word my, which translates to my name is. For example, watashi no namae wa GARCIA Jai desu, meaning my name is Jai Garcia. When formally introducing yourself in Japanese, you use the pattern of your name plus the word tomoshimasu, which means I am called. This phrase is more formal and expresses humility when introducing oneself. It is usually used when introducing oneself to someone of higher status or rank. For example, GARCIA Jai tomoshimasu. In English, I am called Jai Garcia. To say your name in a casual way, you can simply state your name and add this. This is often used when you are introducing yourself to someone of the same age or status, such as friends of your friend or in an informal occasion. For example, Jai desu. In English, I'm Jai. There are many different ways of saying where you're from depending on how polite or casual you like to say it. Karakimashita is used when telling someone where you're from. This phrase is made of two words, which are kara, meaning from, and kimashita, from the word kimashi, meaning to come. Karakimashita literally means I come from. This is most often used and considered a simple and polite way of telling others where you are from. For example, Philippine karakimashita, meaning I come from the Philippines. The word Philippine is the Japanese translation of Philippines. Kara mairimashita. Mairimashita is from the word mairimasu, whose dictionary form is mairu, a more polite and humble way of the word to come. often used when you are introducing yourself to someone of a higher rank or status. For example, Philippine karamarimashita, meaning I am from the Philippines. If you'd like to say where you're from in a casual way, you can simply say your country and add gara desu. This is an informal way of saying I am from, only used to someone of the same age, status, or rank. For example, Philippine kara desu, meaning I am from the Philippines. Sundaimasu, which means I live in, comes from the word sundeiru, meaning to live, usually used when you are introducing yourself in a less formal environment. For example, Philippine sundaimasu. In English, I live in the Philippines. Shushin desu literally means origin or hometown. The phrase shushin desu means my hometown or place of origin. Another formal way used when you are introducing yourself to someone older or have a higher rank or status in a company or school setting. For example, Philippine wa shushin desu, meaning my place of origin is Philippines. In telling information about yourself, you can share your hobbies, likes, and dislikes to something. For example, you want to share that you are learning the Japanese language. You may say, Ima Nihongo o narate imasu. Or if you want to share you can speak a little Japanese language, you can say, Nihongo ga skoshi dekimasu. If you want to share what you like for your hobbies, you may use the phrase ga suki desu. For example, you like to share that you like reading books. In Japanese, watashi wa dokushohon ga suki desu. Or if you want to share that you like traveling, in Japanese translation, it is ryoko ga totemo suki desu, meaning I like traveling very much. Another example, if you'd like to share that you like to swim in the sea, in Japanese, umi de oyo ga suki desu, meaning I like to swim in the sea. If you want to share you love to do something, such as shopping, playing bowling, or watching theater plays, here are the examples. Kaimono o suru ga daisuki desu, meaning I love to do shopping. Bariboru o suru ga daisuki desu, meaning I love to play volleyball. Shibai o miru ga daisuki desu, meaning I love to watch theater play. If you want to express you don't like something, use the phrase suki de wa arimasen. For example, Yakyū o suru ga suki de wa arimasen, meaning I don't like baseball. Hikingu ni iku ga suki de wa arimasen, meaning I don't like to go on hiking. Jabo o suru ga suki de wa arimasen, meaning I don't like to do horse riding. If you want to share that you don't like something very much, use the phrase ga amari suki ja arimasen. For example, suketo ga amari suki ja arimasen, meaning I don't like skating very much. Another example, karaoke wa amari suki ja arimasen, meaning I don't like karaoke very much. The phrase dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu formally ends your Japanese self-introduction. It can be translated as pleased to meet you. However, its literal translation means please be good to me or please take care of me. This ending phrase is very important because it signifies that you are putting yourself in the care of the person to whom you have introduced. The Japanese would often respond with the repeat of this phrase. Thus, signifies the start of a good relationship. Hajimemashite. Kon'nichiwa, Jai desu. Philippine karakimashita, Philippine jin desu. Ima Nihongo narate imasu, Nihongo ga skoshi dekimasu. Shumi wa Arigatō anime o miru, ongaku o kiku, to manga o yomu koto desu. Sports o suru ga suki de wa arimasen, demo それらを見るが好きです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。